Thanks for joining us. I'm Dustin Grove in for Scott Swan, and we begin tonight with the emotional memorial for a young boy shot and killed on the city's northeast side. He was just 3 years old. It's been a week since Armani Booker died, along with 22-year-old Jayshon Johnson, and still no one is in custody for pulling the trigger. Our Logan Gay shares the message from family members tonight and their plea for peace.
Armani's father, Arion Anderson, says he's relying on the comfort of his family and friends while he continues to grieve his son.
That's the only thing that's keeping me going, is the fact I know he's here with me still. Not physically, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, he's still with me.
Those family and friends came together once again to surround Anderson and flood him with support, love, and to remember Armani.
He was just energetic, outgoing, funny, always playful, and just a world of joy.
They brought with them balloons with his favorite cartoon character, Spider-Man.
That was his favorite show, man. That's all you want to watch is Spider-Man. Play and watch Spider-Man.
Knowing all these people, he touched so many lives and hearts, and we are just so grateful to be around him and be in his life.
Armani's time on Earth may have been short, but his father believes he can still make a difference.
Innocent lives being taken due to ignorance, you know what I mean? And it's like, when does it get old?
I just want us to put the guns down and to really enjoy life how it used to be.
1 week later, and still no arrest. Armani's family is looking for one thing.
Justice for Armani. That's all we want. Justice for Armani.
Turn yourself in, man. It's only right. I feel it's the only thing right to do in a situation like that.
As they release the balloons into the sky, Anderson says he's holding on tight to the memories of his son.
I'm just telling him to stay with me. That's all. I just need him to stay with me. For as long as my journey continues, just stay with me. Stay in my heart, stay in my mind, stay in my prayers.
Hopefully they get answers soon, Logan. What's next?
Absolutely, Dustin. Well, this is such a heartbreaking situation. Right now, Armani's father says he's focused on planning his funeral, which will be on September 13th. That will also be a Spider-Man themed. And like we keep on mentioning, there has been no arrest. So the family is urging anyone who knows anything about what happened that night to call the police. All
right, Logan, thank you. Right now, detectives are asking for your help to solve a shooting earlier today on the city's northeast side. It happened just after noon on Pendleton Pike near 38th and Shadeland. One victim is in critical condition. Police believe a second person shot who showed up at a local hospital may be connected. If you know anything, call Crime Stoppers. The number's on your screen, 317-262-TIPS. A few hours later, somebody was shot on the southeast side. It happened on Madison Avenue at East Stop 11 Road. IMPD tells us the victim was possibly grazed by a bullet and was taken to the hospital awake, breathing, and stable. Police said they detained 3 people for questioning. So far in Indianapolis this year, 138 people's lives have been taken by someone else. Those are the latest homicide numbers released by Metro Police. Now that's compared to 152 homicides we saw this time last year. Right now, 92 of this year's homicides remain unsolved.
It's clear, it's cool, temperatures already in the 50s in a lot of locations, including 56 degrees in Kokomo. We're down to 58 in Muncie and Greencastle, already 55 in Terre Haute. Currently in Indianapolis at 63, in Richmond at 60 degrees. Grab the sweatshirt or light jacket early tomorrow morning. Early morning temperatures will be in the upper 40s and low 50s. We get into the 60s by mid-morning. Eventual high temperatures with some sunshine in the upper 70s, close to 80 degrees. More on those temperature swings headed our way in your 7-day.
See you then, Angela. Thank you. Tonight, there are multiple investigations into a police chase in Plainfield that ended in a deadly crash. Avon police leading 2 of them, the reconstruction and the criminal investigation. The third is an administration investigation that's led by Plainfield PD. Now, this all stems from the chase that unfolded Friday night. During the pursuit, a Plainfield officer crashed into a car with 2 people inside. 78-year-old Barbara Williams and 79-year-old Benny Williams died. We talked to their son, who say they lived happily in Clayton. As for that driver police were searching for, they found the car, but not the suspect. Police say the officer's lights and sirens were on as he crossed through that intersection before the crash. Tonight, 4 people are dead after a shooting on a commuter train near Chicago. It happened early this morning in Forest Park. Police say the shooter attacked people in 2 different cars and believe the shootings may have been random. 3 people died at the scene. A 4th person died later at the hospital.
This, obviously is shocking. It is uncommon, to have a mass shooting like this, especially this close to home, that we're actually actively investing on, on a holiday. So, for people to feel unsafe, it's justified, but if anybody does see anything in terms of that doesn't seem right, we always encourage people to call 911.
Police say there is no longer a threat to the public. 1 person is in custody. Investigators used surveillance video to find and arrest the suspect on another train. Tomorrow night, a special ceremony will honor Indiana firefighters killed in the line of duty. It'll take place at the Indiana Law Enforcement and Firefighters Memorial in downtown Indianapolis. It's hosted by the Professional Firefighters Union. 13 firefighters will be added to that monument. The event starts at 6 p.m. tomorrow night. We are working to learn right now what happened before a 4-year-old girl drowned in Greenwood this weekend. Police say they found her in a small neighborhood pond last night. She'd been reported missing just after 9 from a home near Padre Lane in Hacienda Place. When officers discovered her in the water, they jumped right in, did what they could to save her, performing CPR until medics arrived. But the girl sadly died at the hospital. Neighbors say they hope everybody can keep a better eye on their surroundings to keep something like this from happening again.
It makes me really think about, what am I doing on a daily basis that maybe I can create some more security or some more safety in the communities.
Neighbors tell 13 News they hope the community will add more security cameras and alarms around that body of water. Tonight, police are trying to figure out how a number of stolen vehicles from Indiana and Ohio all ended up at a home in Fayette County. Sheriff's detectives tell us they went to the property on County Road 650 and found several motorcycles that had been reported stolen from an Ohio dealership, plus 2 tractors that were reported stolen from here in Indiana. Investigators say they also found drugs on that property. Well, we got to see a lot of different events across central Indiana to celebrate Labor Day today. This is in Terre Haute here, where people made their way through the heart of the city during a parade. It was a celebration of workers and unions in that area and a chance to catch up.
It helps the community understand what the construction industry actually does. We keep their lights on, we keep the refineries running for the gasoline. We provide everyday necessities for people.
This year's it's different, it's unique because we're so busy. I haven't seen a lot of these people. So it's a good thing. When I don't see you, you're working.
Looks like they got a great turnout there. You can see people lined up all along Wabash Avenue for that event. Here in Indy, a street fair marked Labor Day near Broad Ripple today. People got to hang out, taste some great food, and hear some good music too.
And the fact that so many people are here today is just great. The fact that they knew about it and the fact that they decided to come, they could have gone to a million different things, and they decided to come here to celebrate with us. So it really just kind of goes to show that support of live music is definitely there, the niche is there, and people are willing to go see it.
Yeah, they sure were. The Jazz Kitchen off College Avenue hosted that event.